$16,000 in just 30 days on this brand new dropshipping store. If you guys have been watching my last couple vlogs, you guys know that I took a brand new dropshipping store from zero to doing $10,000 a day in just 30 days, and we ended up doing over $116,000 in those 30 days with this brand new store. And in this video, I'm gonna be breaking down exactly what I did to get it to do over 6 figures in just 30 days, my exact strategy, how I found the product, my website design, all that kind of stuff. So this is gonna be a value-packed video. Make sure you guys stay to the end of the video. Let's do it. And real quick, before we even start the video, I just wanna explain to you guys that dropshipping is not dead. Me and my students, we're literally starting stores from scratch and taking it to 6 figures in just 30 days, as you guys can see. And that's just to prove to you guys that right now, dropshipping is literally better than ever. I mean, it's so much easier than when I started back in 2019. A lot of people think that now because TikTok Shop is there, that it's killing dropshipping, when that is not the case. And with the strategy that I'm about to show you guys and the strategy that I teach in my program, it literally shows us how we are utilizing TikTok Shop to go crazy. I literally call it the new era meta method, which is absolutely crazy. And if you guys want access to learn how me and my students are doing crazy with this new era method, click the link below, apply, and see if you are a good fit to work with me. With that being said, let's go ahead and get straight into the strategies, guys. All right, guys, so first things first, I kind of want to show you guys exactly how I found this product and exactly how I've been finding all of my recent products lately, which is through Calodata. Calodata is basically a spy tool for TikTok Shop. It shows us all the TikTok Shop listings of products that are going crazy right now and that are trending, and it shows their numbers, how much they're doing in sales and all that kind of stuff. And it's so crazy because nobody really talks about it, and nobody talks about how to utilize Calodata for your product research, but it's such a slept on tool. And this is exactly how I've been finding my winning products lately, and how my students have been going crazy and finding their winning products as well. So now I kind of want to show you guys this product right here, which is very, very similar to the product that I sold that did over 6 figures in just 30 days. And I want to show you exactly how I used Calodata to determine if the product is going to be good or not to test out. So as you can see, we are in Calodata right now. And as you can see, we are looking at the span of the last 90 days on this product. And it shows us that this product has done over $200,000 in revenue over the last 90 days, which is crazy. And this is pretty much accurate data over this TikTok Shop listing for this product, because on TikTok Shop, it shows you how much of this product has been sold. And so basically, it just multiplies how much it's been sold by the price of the product. So this is pretty much accurate data. Now, another thing I look at is this graph right here. As you can see, this product recently has been going crazy in sales. As you can see, it's uptrending right here. And literally just yesterday, it's done $20,000 in sales. So now what's great about Calodata, right, is you can see the top performing videos. So now because we can see this data, we can determine that, okay, this video is the top performing video. We can literally just download this video straight from Calodata and rip it and use it on our Facebook, which makes it so much easier. You know, back in the day before, we would have to pay a UGC creator to make videos. Now with Calodata, it literally shows us the top performing videos that we can use to test this product out on Facebook ads. Now guys, this is just part of the new era meta ad strategy that I've been using and teaching for my students. Like I said, if you guys want to learn the in-depth strategy and everything like that, just click the link below. But this is exactly how I found the product, and this is exactly how I chose my creatives to use, because I literally saw the top performing creatives and I saw how much it did in revenue, and I just downloaded it straight from Calodata and used it to test out the product. Now going over to website design, as you guys can see, this is pretty similar to what my website looked like, which is Shrine. If you guys don't know about Shrine, Shrine is literally the best dropshipping theme to use right now. I mean, the conversion rates are absolutely through the roof. You guys are gonna see the conversion rate once I get to my Shopify dashboard here in a second, but Shrine is an absolutely crazy theme. I mean, it just looks very, very branded. I mean, if you look at this is a really, really good website, and my website was pretty much built the exact same way as this website. Okay, so now you're probably wondering, like, Ronel, why would you sell a product that's like this? Like, I don't believe you, da da da. Well, you gotta think, right now we are in Q4. Christmas is literally right around the corner. And the reason why these types of products are selling crazy right now is obviously because parents are buying this as a gift for their kids, or maybe a gift for their nephew, their niece, whatever it is. So these type of products in this niche, they've been absolutely going crazy. And that's exactly how I was able to go from 0 to 6 figures with a product like this very, very very quickly. And going back over to calculator, guys, as you guys can see, men lie, women lie, but numbers will never lie to you. And as you can see, it is literally going crazy right now. So this is a free winning product for you guys. I personally have not sold this one, but as you guys can see, it is going crazy right now and it is on the uptrend. So I definitely recommend you guys to test this product out on Facebook. It's going crazy. And as you can see, if I go to yesterday, it's literally done $20,000 yesterday. So guys, all you need is just a piece of the pie. This is a crazy product right now to sell. And like I said, I mean, I'm selling something literally similar to this product and it's going absolutely crazy for me right now. Now guys, let's go ahead and get into the juicy part of this video. Let me show you guys my meta ad strategy that I use to scale this product very quickly to 10K a day. So guys, if you look down here, this is the first campaign that I started, which is my phase 1 testing strategy campaign. I talked about this strategy in a recent YouTube video. So if you haven't watched my Facebook ads testing strategy video, go ahead and watch it. I'm gonna have that video linked in the description as well. But as you can see, on the first day, we spent $200 on this product and it tracked 5 sales. And if we go over to the Shopify dashboard, and as you can see, on October 15, we actually generated $472 in sales, and we got 6 orders, but it only tracked 5 orders on the dashboard. So now on the first day, for me to spend $200 and to get 6 orders back, I knew immediately this is a winning product, guys. Because typically when you're testing a product on Facebook, you're not really supposed to look for sales on the first day. I mean, if you get some sales, that's a really good sign, but it's not mandatory for you to get sales on the first day. Honestly, the first day is really just for you to see if people are clicking on your ad and clicking on your product to see if they're showing any type of interest. So like I said, when I did $400 in sales on the first day, I was like, okay, this is a crazy ass product. Now the next day, I just let the ads run. As you can see, I spent pretty much the same amount. I spent $200 in sales, but if you go over here, as you can see, I didn't get any sales. And on the Shopify dashboard, to confirm, I did not get a single sale. Now I'm not gonna lie, this low-key caught me off guard. I was like, how the fuck did I go from doing $400 on the first day to doing $0 the second day? Now guys, that is literally just how Facebook ads work, especially throughout the learning phase and the first few days of testing out the product. It's going to be inconsistent. Why? Because Facebook is basically testing out different audiences every single day to try to find the right audience that's going to work. So the first day that I tested a product where I spent $200 and generated almost $500 back, it probably tested out a really, really good audience, and the next day it was trying to test out a different audience, and obviously, as you guys can see, we did $0 in sales and that audience just was not good. So if this ever happens with you guys, if you're testing out a product and it's just inconsistent, don't kill the product, especially if it's just the second day. I mean, I didn't kill the product. I knew it was good. I just knew that like Facebook was testing out a different type of audience, and that's why I did not get a single sale. Of course, it was very discouraging. I'm like, what the fuck, you know, no sales, but I knew that tomorrow it's gonna test out a different audience and I'll probably pick right back up with my sales. And that is exactly what happened. So as you can see, on day 3, I spent $197. So I haven't been touching anything. That is very, very important, guys. In your first 3 days of launching your ads, you do not want to touch anything. You want to let the ads optimize on its own. If you keep touching and tweaking things up, the ads will never be able to learn and optimize on its own. So those first 3 days, I do not touch anything. And as you guys can see, that's exactly what I did. I spent $197, and as you can see, we got 6 sales that tracked on the ads manager. Now let's go to the Shopify store and see what we really got. And that's exactly what we got. So we did get 6 orders, and as you can see, we did $559 in sales. So that third day really picked up from the second day that we had. You know, the second day was 0, but the next day, it looks like it tested out a better audience and we picked up. Our conversion rate was around the 2%. It was a little bit low, but it didn't matter because we were very profitable with, you know, our testing. So at this point, after day 3, I knew that this product could be a really profitable product if we scale it up the right way. Now going into the next day, so now this is day 4, I upped the budgets a little bit on the ad groups that were performing good, and I killed off the bad ad groups. So that's exactly what you want to do after your 3rd day of running your ads. You want to kill off any ad sets that do not have any sales, and you want to up the budgets on your ad sets that do have sales. So as you can see, we spent $362 on day 4. So obviously I upped some budgets and I turned off some things, but if you look, we had a $90 cost per purchase, which was way above my target cost per purchase. and we only generated, well, it only tracked 4 sales. Let's see exactly how much sales we actually generated. So going over back to the Shopify dashboard, we generated only 5 orders that day. So even though on day 4 we spent more, we got less sales than we did the day before, which again, guys, that is completely normal. Another thing, guys, when you up your budgets, your ads may not perform good the next day after upping your budgets, just because your Facebook ads is pretty much re-optimizing to this new budget. So as you can see, within those 4 days of me testing out this product, we've had 2 profitable days and 2 negative days, which is completely normal. Again, guys, with Facebook ads in your testing phases, expect these inconsistency days. As long as you're getting orders in these first few days, that's really all that matters. Don't really expect to be profitable in these first few days. Now, I remember this day vividly. If you are watching my vlog, you will remember this day as well. This is day 5 now of running this product. I didn't touch anything from upping the budgets the previous day. As you can see, we spent $349. We generated 14 purchases with a $24 cost per purchase. Now, I think there was more purchases. Let's go to the dashboard. Yep, as you can see, we actually generated a total of 17. So it only tracked 14 on the dashboard, but we generated 17 total. And as you can see, we did 1.6K in sales, guys, which is absolutely crazy. We went from literally $300 a previous day all the way up to 1.6K in sales. Now, why is that? The ads started to optimize. Now, this is the one I really knew, like, okay, like this product has potential to be a 6-7 figure product. You know, I spent $300 on ads and I just made 1.6K. You know, I was like, this is absolutely crazy. And now going into the next day now, I didn't touch anything. So when you adjust your ads, you know, you want to let it ride or let it sit for another like 3 or so days, guys. That is very important, guys. When you're optimizing your ads, you're adjusting your ads, you're killing some ad sets and all that kind of stuff, you got to let it optimize again, and you don't want to touch it. Like I was saying earlier, you don't want to touch it for at least a few days, and that's exactly what I did. So now this is day 6. As you can see, we didn't touch the budgets. We're spending about the same amount. We spent $337. We had a $25 cost per purchase, and we tracked 13 sales. So let's go over to the Shopify dashboard and see how much we actually did. So this day was pretty good in tracking. It tracked all of our orders. We did 13 orders and we did $1,000. And so now after that day, as you can see, the next day we spent $637. So we increased our budget. You know, it was another 3 days of running it after we increased it before. So now this is our second time increasing and optimizing our budget. So we increased it a lot. As you can see, we spent $600. And as you can see, the cost per purchase went right back up, and it only tracked 11 sales. If we go to the Shopify dashboard, we can see we got a total of 13 sales and we only generated $1,000. So this day was actually a Monday. And if you guys know, Facebook ads doesn't really perform. I mean, it just depends on your product. But for me on this product, on Mondays, Facebook ads just wasn't really going too crazy on Mondays for me for this product. And then again, like I mentioned earlier in the video, when you up your budgets, Facebook ads is pretty much relearning and re-optimizing to this newer budget. So expect that day that you upped your budgets for the results to not be as good. And as you can see, that's exactly what happened. I mean, we spent $600 on ads and we only generated $1,000. So now going into the next day, now this is a Tuesday. So now this is day 7 of me running my product. As you can see, we spent $572. We had a cost per purchase of $27 and we got a total of $21. And as you can see, we actually turned on, or we created some new campaigns, which is these 2 campaigns right here. So now let me talk to you guys about these 2 campaigns. So in this campaign, I was testing out 3 different ads. So what I realized was out of the 3 ads that I was testing, only one of them was getting majority of the spend, and that one was actually the one that was getting us all of our purchases. So what does that tell you? That is your winning ad. So if you ever have an ad inside of your campaign that is getting all of the spend, don't be alarmed and think, oh, my other ads are not getting any spend. They're not getting any chance to actually get tested out to see if they're good. Facebook is very smart, and basically what they're doing is they're telling you that this is your winning ad, this is your best ad, and there's no point in even spending any money to it. I've personally tested out trying to turn off the one that's getting all the spend and let the other ones try to get some spend, but every time I did that, my ads completely went to shit. So Facebook basically knows what your winning ad is, and so what I did with these new 2 campaigns is I got my winning interest. So let's say, for example, I was testing out 10 interests. Let's say which obviously, as you can see, I made 2 campaigns. So I had 2 interests that were doing absolutely amazing. What I did was I made a CBO campaign and I duplicated that interest into a new CBO campaign, and I only put it with the winning ad. And as you guys can see here, it actually was doing really good. On the first day on this one, we got 5 sales and we had a $13 cost per purchase, which is absolutely crazy. Now going on to the dashboard, as you can see, we got a total of 22 orders and we generated 1.8K this day from spending just $500. So I'm not gonna lie, this was low-key like my I understand it now type of moment. Like this is when I was like, okay, I'm getting it. Now going into the next day, I'm not gonna lie, I remember this day as well. This day low-key did not perform as good as I expected. So as you can see, we spent around the same amount. We spent $580. We did not touch the ads or anything like that. We let it keep running on its own. And as you can see, the original campaign that we had running had a $73 cost per purchase, which is way out of our profit margins and everything like that. We generated 6 sales on this one. On the other hand, our CBO scaling campaign had a $23 cost per purchase, got 3 sales, and the other CBO scaling one had a $69 cost per purchase and just 1 sale. And now if we go to the dashboard on Shopify, as you can see on the 23rd, this day, we generated only $1,000 in sales, which was not too good of a day. But was I alarmed? No. Why? Because like I said, guys, Facebook was just testing out different audiences. Now, the next day on the 24th, we ended up making 2 more CBO scaling campaigns because I had some other interests I started picking up as well. So I went ahead and put them into their own CBO campaign. And as you can see, they were doing pretty good. They got 2 purchases on the first day at around a $34 cost per purchase, which is really good. My target cost per purchase for this product was any cost per purchase below $45. So these 2 were doing good. My other 2 CBO scaling ones that I had were also doing pretty good. And then the original one that I had wasn't really doing too good, but I knew that the reason why it's not doing too good is because inside of that original campaign, I'm also testing out new interests inside of there. So from the winning interest that I had, I would basically just duplicate them 2 times inside of that campaign and find similar interests to those winning interests so that I can test out new other, similar interests of what's already working. So now if we go to the Shopify dashboard, if we go to October 24th, as you can see, we did 1.8K in sales, 25. So this day was like a break-even day. We didn't really make too much in profits, but we didn't really lose any money. So now if we go to the next day, October 25th, as you can see, I added in another CBO scaling campaign to run, and we ended up spending a total of $936 this day. And as you can see, the original campaign was doing a lot better. We spent $500 on this original campaign. We had a $32 cost per purchase, 16 purchases. The first CBO scaling campaign that I got, we spent $100 on it. We had a $14 cost per purchase on this, which is absolutely crazy. If we go and look at the ROAS, actually we don't have the ROAS. We had a $14 cost per purchase. We had 7 orders. And the other CBOs that were kind of doing decent, as you can see, this one had a $70 cost per purchase. And then this new one that we made had an $18 cost per purchase, 4 orders. Now, one thing with CBOs, guys, is that you gotta let these CBOs run and optimize for at least 4 to 5 days. CBOs do take a little bit more time for it to optimize, but once they optimize, they become crazy. So now going to the Shopify dashboard, as you can see on this day, we generated 3.2K in sales from spending $900, which was an absolutely crazy day. We had a 3% conversion rate. So our conversion rate went through the roof this day. And I knew like, okay, this is getting better and better. I need to start, scaling this product up a little bit more. And now going to the next day, now this is a Saturday. As you can see, we spent just around $900 and we had a $59 cost per purchase. So as you can see, you're probably wondering like, okay, this product is like a little bit inconsistent. Some days are good, some days are bad. And that's one thing that I saw. And if you guys watched the video, I talked about it. I was having inconsistent days. And going over to the Shopify dashboard, as you can see, we did 2.1K. So we dropped off a lot from the previous day that we did 3.2K, and we only did 2.1K this day. However, I just let the ads keep optimizing. Now let's skip ahead just a little bit. I don't want this video to get too repetitive. So as you can see, now we are on October 31st. We spent almost 1.4K. We did 42 sales, a $33 cost per purchase. And as you can see, I got a few new campaigns that I started to put up. Now, basically at this point, what I realized was I need to creative test. I had a lot of my buddies that were telling me that I need to start testing out a lot more creatives for this product, because before this point, basically I was still testing with the same 3 creatives that I had. So I made a bunch of new creative testing campaigns, which guys, this is where I feel like everything absolutely changed. Now, if we go to October 31st on the dashboard, as you can see, we did a total of 57 orders. We did almost $5,000 in sales from just spending 1.3K, which is absolutely crazy. Now, this is really when things started turning around and started becoming a lot better and consistent for me. Now, if we skip ahead just a little bit more now to November 5th, as you can see, I've increased the spending just a little bit, and we are now spending about 1.8K a day, about like 1.9K a day. As you can see, the cost per purchase is $30, and it says we generated 60 sales. And as you can see, guys, we have a bunch of new campaigns that have been created. Basically, what I was doing at this point was I was finding so many more new creatives that I was putting them into their own interest testing campaign, and I was putting the winning interest with the new winning creatives. And this is really where things was going absolutely crazy, because now I didn't just have one winning creative, I had multiple winning creatives, which I think is where I started to outbid every other competitor that I had, because now I'm scaling with creatives and budget. Because if you didn't know, that's one thing, guys, Facebook is just an auction. Basically meaning you are just bidding against other people who are selling the exact same product, or maybe somebody who is just selling a product in the same niche as you. However, it's not just an auction with your budget, meaning that all you have to do is spend more to outbid the person and get a higher quality audience. It's also an auction with who has the better creatives. So if you test out more creatives and you find more winning creatives, you're also going to outbid your competitor with your creatives and your budget, which I feel like that's exactly what I started to do over here. So now if we go to the dashboard, as you can see, on this day we did 8.2K in sales from just spending 1.8K. So if you remember, on October 31st, we were literally spending about 1.4K, and now we've only increased the budget $400, but we've increased our revenue thousands of dollars, which is absolutely crazy. And why is that? It's because we simply found better creatives and more winning creatives, which just increased our ROAS. So now if we skip ahead just a few more days later, now we are on November 8th. As you can see, I have a bunch of campaigns running now, which basically all these campaigns are just putting my winning interest and my winning ads into a CBO scaling campaign, and then just testing out a bunch of new creatives as well. That's pretty much what all these new campaigns are. And as you can see, on this day, we spent 2.8K. We had a $35 cost per purchase, which is really good. This is exactly what we want. We had a 78 purchases that were tracked. Now let's go to the dashboard and see how many purchases we really got. So as you can see, it didn't track a bunch of purchases. We got a total of 106 sales in total. And as you can see, this was our very first $10,000 day off of just spending $2,800 on ads, guys. So as you just seen, literally in less than a month, we started selling the product on October 15th, and just from October 15th to November 8th, we were at $10,000 a day in sales from this product, all from this new era meta ad strategy, guys, which is a very simple strategy. And I didn't even really go in depth with this strategy. Like I said, that is for the people in the program and my students who are absolutely going crazy right now with this exact same strategy. But that's pretty much it for this video. I just wanted to show you guys the possibilities of dropshipping and how crazy it is right now, how cracked it is. A lot of people are saying that dropshipping is dead and it's not working because of TikTok Shop, but in reality, you guys are just not utilizing the right shit and you just don't know what to do, which I don't blame you. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, like I said, if you guys do want to learn how you guys can find products just like this and be able to scale from $0 to $10,000 a day within a month, guys, go ahead, click that link below, apply and see if you would be a good fit to work with me. And that's pretty much it for this video. If you guys are not watching the vlogs, make sure you guys are watching the vlogs, because I'm literally vlogging my day-to-day process and thought process of, you know, what I'm doing with these stores and everything like that. So if you want to see that day-to-day, how these stores are doing for me and how my product tests are doing, watch these vlogs. I'll see you guys in the next video.